Okay, so laundry is in, alcohol is poured, and let's go to meet the... Yes, cats are being fed, and now we go to meet the heads of these various gangs that we are now in charge of. Let's see.
Damn Nuka Cola song stuck in my head again. Damn Nuka Cola song stuck in my head again.
Some of these people have issues.
We're gonna head on in, boss.
The parlor. Yeah, B-Man, McCready was from Fallout 3.
Sorry, Mags.
Butter. Now we have to go make it nice with, like, different groups of assholes. So you can show this fuck that we're on top and run the fucking town. We beginning to screw people over yet? We just got our screw over people. Actually, I believe it's the screw over people papers.
New boss. You're going to want to talk to Mags.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot.
Actually,
And it's
Nero
all
wasn't a jerky robot.
A clown.
a robot that
stuck
got
with his
hacked.
own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Kind of bored.
Bored? Kind of like this conversation, now that you mention it.
Hey, you don't get to talk to Mags that way.
all
Wait,
right,
was
though.
that,
Regardless,
old,
Nature's decree means that you're
Longfellow crossed
suppose
with,
we
what's
can
his name,
hope
the
you work
drug
out what
addict
it
that's
is
living
now.
back at Sanctuary?
Yeah.
This
Oh, okay.
is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around
We're the
here.
only gang, because we
we're
are
the
far
only ones
better
who
than
see this
everyone
place for
else.
what it is. A temple.
Eat the
A
robot?
testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Soda?
Soda?
Not quite.
Caps. This place was built for the
I don't know,
sole
Mag's hair
purpose of
reminds me of
taking
like my
caps
hair
off
if
the
I had
pockets
done
of
something
fools.
similar with
We
it
only
to like
joined
back in the
Gage and Coulter's
90s.
little
Yeah.
menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expected.
Yeah, so
Although I have to say, her makeup job
Instead,
flawless.
Coulter had us sitting on our asses.
So the
large and his damn
operators are all about making
And
money.
that means if you're going to
Money.
be in charge around
We
here,
are
we'd like
capitalists,
some
city
assurances
operators.
that you intend
I really
to
don't know
bring
why
this
they didn't just
place
call them
back to its
capitalists.
true purpose, and that we
It's
are
better
going
than
to get back
Gage's
to robbing
product
folks of
slicked
their
faux hawk.
fucking money.
Actually, I hate to say this, Gage's faux hawk
Actually, I'm really
isn't
more in
even
this for the
product
soda.
slicked. It's just
Another
buzz
nut.
cutted.
William,
It's
of
like
course,
somebody had a
both of us.
like he had a
So,
mohawk and
you're
he sat there and he
welcome to
buzzed
hide
it
in the
down
closet.
for,
Make
you know,
yourself at home.
ease.
I think you might be interested in running some business. You just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
God, you know something? I gotta stop reading what I'm reading because of the things that are going through my head, and I'm not saying any of them.
If Lizzie asked you to volunteer for one of her tests, go.
It's comments about her lips. Anyway,
Oh my. I like where this is going.
you need to stop that. Anyway, this is what happens. See, well, here's the thing. This one seems civilized. Seems being the operative word. But I believe that this is the one that also accounts for slavery.
Actually, no, I don't think they are.
Actually, they do. They'll traffic in it,
Yeah.
but they won't keep them. They'll traffic.
Yeah.
Oh yes, those slave traders from Yeon olden days are so much better than the ones who sat there and just kept slaves and beat them. How many died on your ship, sir? Anyway,
Of course, I deserve special treatment, so, you know, whatever.
you know, I am pretty fucking
I thought
posh, so
about
screw
trying
you
my
people.
gauntlet.
Who's next?
We're gonna go and take a look.
Well, let's see. There's the essentially there's the wild dogs,
Welcome to the nest,
the
boss.
pack,
We
who
And that's where we're
are
heading over to see right now.
who are well very rough around the edges. Wait a minute. No, that's wrong. They're kind of rough everywhere, and they love to get in down and gritty.
Mm-hmm.
But they're simplistic. They're like, well, they're simplistic in the way that the children of Adam are, but they're a little more likable.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I remember about the pack.
Because you got the pack with people actually locked up in fucking cages.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to
no
remember
one
who
sad
it
about
was that
Colton.
had the
Just don't screw this up.
And a dog fight going on.
but look, there's a kitty.
Hi, kitty.
They don't have cat fights going on.
True. Give them that much.
I give them props for liking dogs, apparently liking cats, but liking cats better and not making them fight. So, you know, hey. I would say kill them if they put a cat and a dog in there and made them fight.
Yeah.
Most can
I'd be
handle
like that. Okay,
shit without bothering
done.
me about it. Do you need help finding your place here?
No, I can handle it.
There's plenty of collars in the kennels if you can.
You gotta chase what you want to catch.
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
I don't think the cats actually view anything as anything getting hurt as fun, but you know.
He doesn't see. He doesn't.
The
Yeah.
pack's alpha. This here's our side of town.
Yeah. So the whole alpha, omega, beta, and whatever
Alpha,
thing.
Beta, Omega is all bullshit.
Yeah.
Say that way.
It's
Long as you don't go forgetting
a
that,
concept that
you're gonna be fine.
doesn't
pack.
really have any
Fitting.
bearing.
Smell like animals.
Ah, never heard that one before. Look, it ain't like anyone broke up about Coulter.
And this guy's got a good mustache going on. It's an excellent face painting. But he's
He
a
looks
dick.
like you know who he looks. He looks like a Scotsman, you
Yeah.
know, with a good mustache. And look at that cowling bone
If I thought
structure
the other
around his
gangs would
chest.
Go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
I have big plans for this place. You'll see.
Maybe you're the real deal. But we thought Coulter was the real deal
Well,
too.
I'm here to play,
Dribbling in the
so
pool of his own blood. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock
1
in
year.
what we achieved.
Ooh. First 100
So what is
days.
it you want?
Caps.
You know, I really wish you could give a
Something.
first 100 days
Anything
speech in
that's
this
more than
game.
the Sitting around we've been doing for the last year.
Things could be worse.
Okay, can I just sit there and say that the sounds
I've seen
going on in the
no
background
shit.
are just
We've
killing
all
me
seen
right
it.
now?
Yeah.
Sure, this place beats
Just
living
kill
in
one
the
of those
shitholes we
fucking
had.
dogs to put us out of our misery.
That's what we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter.
If you
into
join the
becoming
gang, do you get
overboss.
access to their
And
face
he got
paint?
you in here.
No,
I don't
sadly.
think so.
Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I trust we're done with the history lesson.
Yeah, boss. Just trying to fill you in on why we're all so pissed off. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right
You
by
know,
the
he's
pack?
at least
I hear
rational.
You've been talking to the other gangs.
Don't worry. you'll get your fair share of the caps.
Sure, fine. But it ain't just about the caps. It's also about respect. If you want us at your heel, we expect to be top dogs around here. One last thing before I let you go.
Oh, I don't
There's always work
know.
to do around
Mason's
here,
as
keeping
pretty
the
as
zoo
I
in order.
guess
If you're ever able to
anything.
lend a hand,
Here.
drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
At least he understands that much. But yeah, so they're assholes too. But you know, and they have a gorilla.
Wait, is it synthetic?
No, I think that's just a regular gorilla.
How did they get a regular
If
gorilla?
you're wearing a collar, it's because you asked for it. Ain't no one's a slave that don't want to be.
Yeah. The fuck.
It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
Okay, so now on to the third person.
Now here's the question: which one of these assholes is the worst asshole?
I have my thoughts.
I have my thoughts as well. It's a real tough coin toss. Seriously, what kind of fucking toin toss is this?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, you know, in some ways, the ow,
That's called indentured servitude.
Alex, it helps if you don't try to strangle yourself on my microphone cord, buddy. So
Is
okay,
everyone here? Yes, everyone here is an asshole. It's just asshole by degree.
yeah,
One in.
the dog fighting,
What the hell is up with that outfit?
some kind of furry pants.
Oh, God. Ugh. Gee. Ah, man. Yeah.
For whatever reason, when I first played this, the dog fighting didn't bother me as much as it does now. Now I'm looking at it and going like, oh god, that's fucking awful.
Well, if you're not listening to it with microphones, like, or with a headset directly on your ears, and you're forced to hear it, you can kind of drone it out, I think.
Ask yourself, how high
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine, but can you use it as well?
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're...
Oh, may the fourth be with all of you too.
Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smoke since she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. I've done a lot worse for a cigarette.
I remember.
Oh my.
Kinky.
Things are
So the
Rascal's
disciples.
actually letting me hold him make a baby today.
I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. Watch yourself, boss. Because we sure will be.
So the third group is the disciples.
And when I was talking about a group that was like the Children of Adam, only worse, I think I was actually talking about these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Cue the
Come on, girl. You know we
Spaceballs.
should run this place. Not some little greeny Gage dragon.
yeah, Spaceballs has been
We're
on.
giving
We
him
have it on our
second
shelf. We just haven't watched it in a while.
Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive.
This episode of
So shut up.
Ah,
Oh, we've
What
seen
about
this
you, big guy?
this
Nothing to say on the matter?
cat video.
My way.
Cat video you shared, B-Man. We've seen that one.
Both of you
Cat's
just get out of
crazy
here
at night.
and make sure the others get the message.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Hey there.
so the
here's
dominatrix
Gage's
queen.
little pet project.
Not a very
And what are
good
you?
one. I mean,
His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Gage will never be one of us. He's a failure. He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process.
oh, I don't know.
But
I think he
whatever.
also took a hit to his
Let's get this meet and
pride.
greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got
Am I
caught in
surrounded
Nuka
by
Town,
assholes?
and suddenly we forgot.
Everyone here's an asshole, sir.
We both
Everyone here is an asshole, sir.
Although I could give him a little credit. He
Who
built
here
the
isn't an
Vault.
asshole?
Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
How many lives has this gauntlet claimed?
Who's counting? It's at least enough to keep the traders busy. We like to send them in to clean out the bodies whenever things get ripe in there. They don't always make it out alive, of course. The gauntlet never sleeps.
That thing should be shut down. It's dangerous.
Dangerous? People are dangerous. That thing's child's play. Just a bunch of traps and critters. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm the best there is.
Willing to bet your life on that? You see,
Actually, yeah, I'm willing to bet your life on it.
we make good on it. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although,
Oh,
I
well.
admit I have even better
Like
plans
literally,
for
you
you.
cannot see through that thing.
But if
You have to
support
sit there
us
and look.
keep
There's a
your
reason why
promises
she's
when
looking
the
up
good
like
goes
this.
Yeah.
well, we back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises. And you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. We'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Well, I mean, I guess the question is, how did, Darth Vader see anything? Wait, he at least had eye holes.
Yep.
Maybe she got it on backwards.
So,
if she
yes.
has it on backwards, all it takes is for her to sit there and tilt her head back and she skewers her own neck.
So as you can see, the decor of the
Toss any hebologist crazies, just ignore them.
the disciples.
As you see, they're all degrees of crazy lunatic.
Yeah, the disciples actually have all this whole like. We've got a bunch of dead bodies and stuff on skewers and people like.
We like to eat dead people that we've killed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All kinds of crazy shit going on with them.
Well, they're kind of lunatics.
They are the axe murderers of the group.
I think that's why we had less of an issue with the dog fighting. I mean, although, how long does it take the people from the pack to sit there and like, get discipled?
Good question. So yes, they're a bunch of massive assholes.
Oh, there was a... down.
Oh yes.
Oh, plasma card. Yeah,
And we can trade somebody for something.
that's true. I think either way, that whole, that whole face mask thing that she's wearing,
It's pretty stupid.
it is pretty stupid, because if she's wearing it backwards, she's going to impale her own neck and kill herself.
Okay, that would be a great way for this to end.
That would be an improvement.
Yeah.
Just saying. Not only that, she looks like she's related to the other woman
Nuka Cola victory.
from the other group.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a certain degree of... There's something about it that's just kind of a case of,
Mm-hmm.
There's something about her lower face that looks like she's like siblings.
Okay.
I think their lips are the same. Or very similar.
Mm-hmm. Elevator music.
You know what I think about elevator music?
Let's see. This is our kind of hideout, I guess. With some stim packs and Radaway, which is good. I was a bit short on Radaway. Some power armor station.
How's your current power armor, by the way?
Oh, I'm not wearing any right now.
Oh, did you leave your Vim?
Yep. It wouldn't be appropriate to wear Vim power armor to Nuka World.
Yeah, but you could...
That'd
sit
be
there
like going as a, what, I don't know, a Pixar character to Walt Disney World.
Pixar's owned by Disney.
Which one? DreamWorks?
So's DreamWorks.
Whichever one is not owned by Disney.
I mean, I don't know. DreamWorks always on Disney film is on Disney and Disney Pixar. Maybe it is DreamWorks. I don't know. There are 26 different flavors of Nuka here, and I can't remember what any of them do.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy things you can do. There's a trophy in the game for actually getting every single type of Nuka.
And some of them require alcohol. Speaking of which, when's the last time you took a drink in this game?
I'm not going to take a drink until I'm actually in combat again.
What?
You're right.
Who are you?
What have I done?
That's not an archer thing to do.
True.
The hell?
The overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
All the gangs are on board.
I knew you had it in you. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge, divided up into sections, parks.
Medicated now.
They called them back in the day. We need to take them all back, one at a time.
You know what it was? You got used to playing that old playthrough so that you could catch up and get to where you needed to go.
Uh-huh.
And you got into that habit, and you forgot to drink.
It's theirs for good. Who gets
You're right.
what?
We're going to keep on
That'll
drinking.
be your call.
It's
Whoever
Archer.
hand
You
it off
must
to will
drink.
appreciate it, but the
God
others
knows what'll happen if he goes sober.
I thought the whole point of having minions was to get them to do the dirty work.
Yeah, give it time.
Nuka Cold Victory must have gone to his head. Well, you know, let's look for the ones that have the beauty of having the...
Settle in if you want, and then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
Great idea.
Sounds like a great idea, Gage. You've got a deal.
You're the overboss.
Hey, we got experience for just going and talking to some people.
Yay.
Gage, you're coming with us.
So yes, now that you're inebriated...
Yes.
Okay, boss.
Okay, so now we're going to go and start securing some zones.
Which zone are you going to start with?
Let's see. Let's take a look at the map. So here we are in Fizztop Grill. Over here is the Galactic Zone. And the Kiddie Kingdom. Those are the ones that are closest.
Well, seems like those are probably the best ones to start with.
So
Question is, which one first?
Yeah, that's the question, guys. Should we go to Kiddie Kingdom or Nuka Galaxy? Or the Galactic Zone, excuse me.
I know what my thought is. But I'll hold on to it until the gallery sits there and gives theirs. Oh, grunt fodder, you're suggesting that there's you know, most of the rides left.
Yeah.
Remember what happened here. You're lucky if any ride still works.
Mm-hmm.
And none of these people want to ride a ride. They're lunatics, remember? It's kind of like Suicide Squad.
So Galactic Zone or Kiddie Kingdom?
Only no one sits there and says that I'm the bad guy, let me kill myself.
True.
So Kiddie Kingdom? Is that what you've decided?
I think so. Well, Grandfather also recommends Kiddie Kingdom. So hey, why not? It's for the kids.
So here's the other question. When we secure it, who are we going to give it to? That is a question that we need to ask, even though it might take a little bit. So keep it in the back of your mind. Which of these fucking factions do we get to give the Kiddie Kingdom? Because they're all fucking
And now we got
nuts.
Gage coming with us, because, hey.
Hey, it's always good to have somebody watching your back. Even if you're jerking it.
Especially if you're jerking it.
Last thing you want to do is be jerking it and then get mauled by a tiger.
Yes, that is the last thing I want to do.
Yep. See? What?
My beer is worn off. Let's drink some more.
Don't remember. You can get alcohol here too. Don't remember.
Don't forget.
Don't remember. Forget this. Fuck it. This has been a long week. Can I just say? I mean, I started with a statistics final. I still haven't finished my final. I'm not worried about it. It's tomorrow.
Yep.
But geez, it's been a long week.
So how do we get into the Kiddie Kingdom? Where's the door?
It's not through a child. This is not Labyrinth.
Ooh.
You do not need to kidnap an infant.
My kingdom is great. You have no power over me.
You have no power over me. No! Do not want. Wait a minute.
Wrong movie.
Am I cross-referencing?
So, okay, painted ghoul. We're just gonna shoot him in the nuts. Twice.
Word. You know what they say about painted ghouls? Fuck them.
Another uninvited guest.
Jeez, Jesus Christ, honey. Right up Main Street. I've gone beyond the Kiddie Kingdom. You know, I think that the Kiddie Kingdom thing just sounds terrible, just because it sounds like you're a pedophile. Which kind of brings me to that whole discussion we were having earlier.
Yeah, but probably better not to.
But it's probably borderline inappropriate. Yeah. I don't know.
Started a magical kingdom.
I don't know. Do you consider it inappropriate when somebody sits there and talks about having a daughter as being an investment of time and whatnot that you can't have sex with, essentially? Well, ghouls.
Ooh, there's something legendary running around.
Hey, Gage. Line of fire.
Do you enjoy that lovely...
Oh, God. Take off his leg, take off his leg, take off his leg. You know who he runs like?
Legendary
Well, he
Chard.
doesn't. He does not run like Michael Phelps. Or Usain Bolt. He does not run like that.
That guy does, though.
No, he doesn't. He so does not run like Usain Bolt or Michael Phelps or, well, Michael Phelps is a swimmer. Maybe no, he doesn't swim like that either. Anyway, the point is...
There's a lot of rats going on here.
Who's banging ghouls? Nobody's banging ghouls. So, I don't know, maybe we need to clarify. So there was an article...
Or somebody shared.
Or something that somebody shared that essentially said that if you have a daughter, it's the ultimate cucking. Alt-right term, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, not my thing, but whatever. Because you get to spend money, you get to invest into a woman that you don't get to have sex with. Is that
that was
the summation. That's the summation of it. And it's creepy to me that anyone would say that outside of 45 because we all know he wants to have sex with his daughter.
That's not how parenthood works. Yes.
Thank you, Grunt Fodder. Yeah, that's not how parenthood works. That you should not be investing money into your children thinking, well, I get to have sex with these. Usually if you do that, you're considered a pedophile or a creeper or something, and your children should be taken away from you. I'm just saying.
I agree.
You know, these, you know, simplistic. But yeah, so, you know, apparently that was a thing, and I just sat there and was like, that just creeps me out in so many ways, because I'm one of 6 girls in my family, and it really, you know, it was creepy for me when I went to my grandfather's funeral, and my one uncle, who's kind of the weirdo in the family, and when I say weirdo, it's not weird like me, but just like really like out there, like creepy. And he sat there and he gave my sisters and I the up-down look, like, how you doing, Joey, from Friends, and this was before Joey from Friends, so it was totally creepy, because he's, like, creepy, and he's also my relative, and, you know, so that was creepy enough, and so it's like, imagine that, but it's your dad. And I can't fathom...
A teacup ride from hell.
Well, teacup ride from hell. But yeah, so, I mean, so it's the whole idea of you know, having the creeper uncle that some people have. Some people have the creeper uncle. And you have the creeper uncle, but now replace uncle with creeper dad.
Yep.
And it sends bad chills down your spine, and you're just like, oh god, I want to be sick. I mean, it's... Ooh, you got bourbon?
Yep.
Yes! Winning. But yeah, that it's... I'm not... Gruntfodder, I'm not suggesting that anybody imagine that, but like, the reality is of that's what they're suggesting, that as a parent, you should be... And what's kind of funny to me is, in this whole articulation, it's only about females. So if you have a boy, you're supposed to invest in them for the future, but for girls, you're only supposed to invest in them because they're a piece of ass that you might be able to fuck someday in the future because you're her daddy. And that's just weird. And totally inappropriate. And I think I'm going to be sick for a minute. Oh, God. Anyway... But yeah, so that was the entirety of that whole thing. It was just like, you know, it's like, oh god, it just makes me have like that bad...
Where are you even?
Okay, I'm good, really. I'm gonna sit there, bring up some other subject, because I really need something else.
Ghouls.
Ghouls! Okay, ghouls, we can do ghouls. We can talk about ghouls. Yes, please talk about ghouls. Who the fuck are these guys?
So there's like all kinds of ghouls running around here. I don't even know what the deal is, but...
Gruntfodder says, I expect they're just trying to be clever, in quotes, MRA, red pill, and show how all the ladies are cucks to explain why they can't get a girlfriend. You know something? That's fair enough. And I'm gonna be honest,
God, these things are so fast, it's creepy.
If I'm gonna be quite honest. If this is their explanation for why they can't get a girlfriend, I hope they never get girlfriends, because if they never get girlfriends, they can never procreate, which means they can never sit there and start putting weird articulations on their daughters.
Yeah. Hey, you got some rounds. That's what I like.
Some days, I just feel like there's not enough alcohol in the world to deal. That makes things rough.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Okay, got that one.
Oh, if he was only carrying a gold watch, he was a gentleman. He was coming to welcome you to the land, the Kiddie Kingdom.
His welcome was not appreciated.
Oh, okay, fine.
So let's see.
I kind of wonder if sometimes the MRAs are a case of, you know... Okay. I'm going to go history for a minute. Okay,
Just a minute.
Just a minute. So, with men's rights activists, you know, it's not the first time in history that men's rights activist concept has been, like, a thing. Well, I mean, in the way that it's being articulated...
It's our third legendary charred feral ghoul.
But anyway, yeah. So there's this isn't the first time when this kind of situational reality started. You know, I mean, going all the way back to the 19th century. You sat there and you had guys who felt like they were not good enough, or that the women around them did not give them the time of day, and that they deserved that time of day. And then they went off into, they created little militias that they then, went down to like South America and fought guerrilla style against the natives so that they could show their manliness.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wonder if we don't just need to change the concept of manliness at this point. But yeah, so I mean, they didn't have any kind of
charred feral ghoul.
But yeah, they didn't back in that at that time. They didn't have any kind of, I mean, it was different. It was different because of the fact that you had a military that wasn't a standing military, and these militia groups had no authority had no U.S. authority from the government, but they sat there and they went anyway because they could. And really, who was going to stop them?
Michael Mick doesn't exist.
Michael Mick doesn't exist at that time, which actually leads me to an interesting question: how much of an impact did that have on the how much of an impact did that have on the realities of what would future tense lead to well, the creation of the cartels? How much did these have an influence on that concept of cartel and in the future?
Probably a good bit.
Well, I mean, if you want to maintain your power and your manliness, well, that's one way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so that was my Nancy's moment of history.
Oh wow! Actually, this has gone a bit further than I intended it to. So I'm going to do a quick save now that we've entered into the Funhouse, and we'll go from here.